What's up guys? So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make my favorite go-to post-workout meal during a mass gaining phase, which is gonna be the protein ice cream. So whether you're currently in a mass phase or in a cut, a good post-workout meal is high carb, moderate protein, and low fat. So whatever your post-workout meal is needs to check those three boxes, and the protein ice cream definitely does that. We've got the Greek yogurt, which is all carb and protein, no fat. We've got the protein powder, which is actually only our main source of fat for this meal. And this only has 2.5 grams per serving. And then the carb source, the main carb source is gonna be the cereal. Today I'm gonna be using these frosted Rice Krispies, but as you can see up here, never be afraid to mix it up. So that being said, this is great for a mass phase because these are very fast digesting carbs. A lot of sugar in here, obviously, because it's a breakfast cereal. The caveat to this is during a cutting phase, I probably would not go with the cereal for the carb source just because it is so low volume, right? So like 3 servings of this, it would barely like fill up the container we're gonna use. Whereas like during a cutting phase, you could substitute that out for like some apples, some strawberries, higher volume carb sources, help you stay more full during that cut. But, you know, in a bulking phase, we're usually not too worried about having to stay full just because we're eating so much food. So in that case, cereal is a great option. You can have a little fun with that. So I've got this mapped out in MyFitnessPal, of course, before I'm gonna make it. So we're gonna do 30 grams of the protein powder, 250 grams of the Greek yogurt, vanilla flavored, I forgot to mention that, 3 servings of the Rice Krispies, and then 1 serving of the zero sugar Hershey syrup, 5 calories in here. It's pretty funny that we're eating like a sugar laden breakfast cereal and then go in zero sugar syrup, but I don't want to use too many of my calories on like liquids even during a mass phase. And guys, another key for this one is using either an all casein protein powder or this one, which is a whey casein blend. The casein powder mixes a little thicker, whereas like a pure whey powder blends runnier, which is not great for the texture we're looking for with our ice cream. So very important, either an all casein protein powder or ProGym, which is a casein and whey blend. And yeah guys, the best thing about this meal is how flexible it is, right? If you need more protein and carbs, you could add more Greek yogurt or more of a carb source. And obviously, if you need less carbs, just don't put as much cereal in there. All right, first we're gonna start with the Greek yogurt. So I go ahead and put it on the food scale, zero it out, make sure your unit's on grams, and we need 250 grams of this. All right, so we've got the Greek yogurt in there already. So you guys saw what I did there was I took the lid off and I placed the container on the scale and zeroed it out with the container on there, then started scooping the yogurt out. And what that does is it shows like on the scale negative 250 grams because it's 250 grams lighter than when it started on there. But a lot of times that's a great way to measure things out that are in a container like this, especially liquids, because like once you pour too much in there, like you're done for. So place it on the scale, zero it out, and then go into the negatives. So with the protein powder, I kind of like to do the opposite. So place my container on the scale, zero it out in grams, and I need 30 grams of protein powder. All right, so we've got the yogurt and protein powder in there and weighed out. The next thing I like to do is just add a splash of water. All that does is make sure the protein powder doesn't fly around and like get out of the bowl while you're mixing it up. All right, so added a little bit of water and you're gonna have to mix it for a minute or two. It seems like it's gonna be way too dry at first, but just keep mixing it and it'll become a perfect texture. All right guys, so we've got the yogurt and the protein powder all mixed up. This is gonna serve as our base. And this is the point where you can be really flexible on whether or not you need more or less carbs. Or if you don't feel like using Rice Krispies, use any other type of cereal. I've even put like crushed up rice cakes in here and it's always really good. But today we're going with the Rice Krispies, 3 servings. So we're gonna add that now. So I'm gonna put our bowl on the food scale, zero it out in grams. 1 serving of this is 38 grams. So 3 servings would be 114 grams. All right, so we've got the Rice Krispies added. Now it's time to mix it all up. All right guys, so we've got all that mixed up. Now it's time to add the finishing touch, the chocolate syrup. So I'm just gonna do a light drizzle with this. It's only 5 calories and I've weighed it out before. One serving is 15 grams. Every time I weigh it out, like 15 grams is a ton more than I thought it would be. So I trust myself to be on the safe side without weighing this one out. All right guys, so we're all done. I'll bring you guys around to see the finished product. All right, so this is what it looks like. Kind of see the texture there. Maybe if we're quiet, we can hear them snap, crackle, and popping. Hopefully you can hear that. But yeah, it almost turns into like a Rice Krispie treat texture. Really, really good. All right guys, so yeah, the texture is pretty much locked in. So sometimes I'll go ahead and eat it like this, but the finishing touch I like to do is throw it in the freezer for 15 or 20 minutes just to get that real ice cream effect. That's definitely the best way to serve it. And like I said on this one, even if you're cutting, definitely go with the protein ice cream. Just don't add the cereal as the carb source. Go with like a fruit or something that's more filling. But that's definitely my favorite post-workout meal, the protein ice cream. Give it a shot and let me know what you guys think. Final thing as a little bonus tip, part of my post-workout meal is 1 serving of creatine monohydrate. So 2 of these capsules is 2.5 grams. Every single day I try to get 5 grams in. Creatine monohydrate is a great supplement and I definitely recommend it. But obviously, like, you know, I'm not a doctor, so speak to your medical professional before you throw it in the rotation, but it is very widely researched and definitely like proven to help with muscle and strength gains with limited to no side effects. So creatine monohydrate, I'm a big fan. So what I do is I'll take 2.5 grams before my workout and then 2.5 grams again after my workout. So give the protein ice cream a shot. Leave a comment below on what you think and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.